I'm Owen Bigland. This is the Inside Edge video blog. Okay, new article in Business in Vancouver magazine entitled "Sluggish Housing Starts Point to Big Problems for BC." And this is something, guys, you've been watching my blog here for a while. For the last year and a half, I've been harping on this quite a bit, how nothing is getting built in the city of Vancouver. We're talking right now downtown Vancouver. We can talk, there is some stuff going on, but Mount Pleasant, Fairview, Kitsilano, very little is getting built. Of the cranes that you do see out right now, most of that is building rental stock. And in downtown Vancouver, there's a couple in my neighborhood right now. I've been documenting this for the last year or so. A lot of these were slated to be stratified condo, luxury, of course. They're not going to be anything what most people would consider affordable. That ship has sailed a long time ago. These were starting at $1,800 a square foot up to well over $3,000 a square foot. But pretty much all of those now have been scrapped. Instead of building condo, stratified condo, they're going to build market rental. And I've got two big towers going up in my neighborhood right now. So this is what I've been saying for a while, but the article went on, it talked about, despite the promises and assurances by the BC NDP government, experts say housing supply growth has not ramped up. Many factors, including interest rates, inflation, land costs, development cost charges, construction costs, population growth, bank financing, and municipal permitting challenges have combined to create a particularly challenging environment. So I've been talking about this for a year. This is all true. These are some of the reasons. Big one, though, of course, it's just not a business-friendly socialist government. And unfortunately, not that it makes any big difference to me, the BC's NDP just got another mandate. So it'll be pretty much more of the same here. Developers do not want to work with this socialist government we've got. It's kind of a dirty little secret. But this guy went on to say, what strikes me is we are now on target to start the same number of homes in 2024 that we started in 2019. For all the talk about getting new home construction underway, said Ken Peacock, chief economist with Business Council of British Columbia. Against that backdrop of all government talks about building more homes, new rental products are being built, but it's striking that we're starting the same number of homes as 5 years earlier. So yeah, we're going to build some rental stock. And again, I've talked about this in probably 10 videos now. We need more rental inventory for sure, but it's coming at a cost of building strata. And that's where, if you're a viewer of mine, if you're a young viewer or any age, you want to be an owner in a city like Vancouver. You do not want to be a lifetime renter. Nothing wrong with renting short term for a year or two or three while you get your down payment funds in place. But you do not want to be a renter for much longer than that. These new condos that they're building in my neighborhood here, it's a 34 and a 35-story concrete tower. These are market rental. These are going to be 500 square feet at $3,200, $3,300 a month. That's today's price. By the time these guys have been talking about it, they're a skeleton crew on this thing. They've been on this now for 7 months, and it doesn't look like they've done much at all. So these things could be another 3 or 4 years away. So at that time, these could easily be up over $4,000 a month for a small one-bedroom in a rental building. So you do not want to be there. Sure, we need more rental, but it's coming at a cost of condo, and that's what I've been trying to pound home here for a while. The media on a lot of this, with the exception of Business in Vancouver, they're a day late and a buck short on a lot of this. As I've said, 5, 6, 7 years from now, the headline in the Vancouver Sun, if they're even still publishing, will be, where did it all go wrong? We've got some rental housing, but it's super expensive. I want to be an owner. I've got a decent job, my wife and I, but there's nothing for sale. And that's the thing. They're just not building a whole lot of condo. So a lot of people ask me too, Owen, with my portfolio, as you guys know, I've been a real estate investor for a long time. A lot of people ask, Owen, you're getting older, and I am. I'm not too far away from 60 now. When are you going to start, maybe selling investment properties and downsizing? Because I've talked about it. I'm looking to probably retire semi-retire in the next couple of years, and I'll put a lot more of my workload on my team that I've got. But, I tell people I am absolutely, in this market right now, in our current environment, where nothing is getting built as far as competition for my condos currently, rents are at all-time highs, cap rates are at all-time highs, interest rates now are plummeting quick, population continues to grow, I would be out of my mind to start kind of soft or lightening my load on my portfolio. I'm hanging on to everything. As a matter of fact, I'm seriously considering I'm buying another one-bedroom condo downtown in the West End here in 2025. It is an incredible market right now. So I'm going to hold out. I'm definitely, one of these days, I'm going to start slowly selling off some of my investment units because I'm going to retire and I'm going to spend probably half my time down in the United States. But, it's not going to be anytime soon, that's for sure, because I see this market here over the next 2 or 3 years being very strong, both as a landlord, rental prices, cap rates, but also as appreciation. You can still buy a good concrete strata downtown here for $1,000, $950 a square foot. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years from now, people are going to look back on that and say that was a crazy good price, and that's where it's going to be. Populations continue to grow. We're not building any more strata. We're going to build you some rental stock, keep you in that renter treadmill, which the NDP, socialist governments love to get you into that, because then they've got you in their cocoon there. Keep voting for us and we'll keep building that rental stock for you. But it's not where you want to be, folks. It's not. You want to be in home ownership. You want to be creating equity 2 ways. That home appreciating over time, not every year, but over time it will. Paying down that debt, taking advantage of the principal resident exemption. That's where you want to be if you're a young person or a middle-aged person. You do not want to be into that renter quicksand, because if you get in it too long, as I've said, you never get out of it. I'm Owen Bigland. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.